Find out what's hot and what's not.
We watch your programme every week.
Welcome back, troops. I'm still Samantha Mann, this is still CLUBAVISION, and we're still as funky as ever. So strap yourselves in and prepare for part 2 with Retro at Tall Trees in Yarm and Club On Magazine's cheeky dance chart.
Number 10, Starfighter Apache.
Number 9, Perfect Phrase, Honey Homes.
Number 8, Indoctrinate, Waiting for You.
Number 7, Azido de Boss, Doomsnight.
Coming in at number 6, you have Timo Mars and Riding on a Storm.
Number 5, BT, Mercury and Solars.
Number 4, Binary 1999.
And this week at number 3 in the chart, we have Bedrock, Heaven Sent.
At number 2, Eclipse, Make Me Love You.
Number 1, Fragma, Talk of Me, the Nacious Mix.
Hi, this is Rob Tissera and you're watching CLUBAVISION.
In the crazy club scene that we all love so much, tunes are in 1 minute and out the next. But there's one place where great tracks live forever. Retro serves up a generous portion of golden oldies to 7,000 revellers once a month here at Tall Trees in Yarm, Cleveland. So come with me for a blast from the past. As you know, here on CLUBAVISION, we're completely jet set, and we've done it again with Poolside at Tall Trees. I'm here with Steve Farkas. You're actually a promoter for Retro, and Retro's concept is to spin anthems. What actually makes an anthem?
Well, it's something that we started way back at Angels in Burnley. We actually began about 10 years ago by playing about 30 minutes at the end of the night of what we call classic tunes, and it sort of grew from there.
A lot of classic nights are actually seen to be a bit tacky. How do you steer away from that?
We simply play the biggest tunes of the last 10 years. We keep away from a lot of the pop and concentrate on the big tunes right across the board. When we started, we only had 2 or 3 years to select the tunes from. Now we've got a whole sort of 10 to 12 years to collect the music from.
You've actually said that Tall Trees is the nearest thing in the UK to a club in Ibiza. What makes you think that?
All you've got to do really is look behind you. We've got everything here, from swimming pool to 7,000 people. Last month with 7,000 people here, we're probably not too far away from that again tonight. It's got to be the nearest thing to Ibiza, got to be.
Tell us about the other nights where Retro's happening.
All across the north, we've played at places ranging from our hometown of Burnley, right the way through Yorkshire into Halifax and places like that, and then up here through up into the northeast.
Do you think too many nights these days actually take themselves too seriously, whereas Retro is just about enjoying yourself?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. We're about a big party night, and I think that's one of the reasons that it works best here at Tall Trees, because it is a big party night. We've got 7,000 people, and to play a lot of perhaps more obscure records with a crowd of 7,000 people doesn't always work. With 7,000 people, you've got to be playing the big tunes, party atmosphere.
Do you think history will ever look back at dance music like we look back at rock and roll now?
I think you could be right. I think that as time goes on, people are going to look at things a little bit differently. But I think dance music's here to stay for a good long while yet.
My name's Collis Mendoza and I will survive. I come from South Shields.
My name's Dippy.
Janet, Jackie, Vicky. Come every Saturday and this is a place to be. It's shit hot, come on!
In fact, I had to queue for an hour to get in, I wasn't happy.
Drove down, queued up for over 45 minutes, but it's all worth it.
Tall Trees, good club. especially a night like tonight, everyone on the same wave level.
Is that too much to drink already?
Out of all the clubs we've been to, I think it's got the best atmosphere. This place is so big though, don't you get lost?
Yeah, I've been lost about 3 times already.
I've been lost about 5 already.
It's like me, I just keep getting lost all the time. Do you think they should give maps out?
Yeah, you should do.
Ask a person next to you and they'll give you a guided tour, no problem.
The music tonight is taking me right back to my clubbing era, and it has done the business for me tonight.
What's your favourite all-time tune?
Binary Refinery 98 by Paul van Dyk.
Brilliant, it's wicked.
Why?
The lads, of course.
Why was it so special, Tall Trees?
First of all, the atmosphere. Second of all, CLUBAVISION here. And third of all, we're here to party.
I think it's good because there's a certain type of music downstairs for people who like the techno and rave, and upstairs there's people who want to dance to 70s and things like that, so it's a bit of everything for everyone. How about retro night? Excellent, the best night ever, yeah.
The people are brilliant here. Everybody's up for a laugh and everybody just wants to be friends.
There's a 70s room in the ballroom, and there's like the club bit through there, and then there's like a chilling out bit in the library upstairs where you first come in.
I came here last Friday with a £10 and the free drinks.
We've been up the DJ box when we came.
What were you doing up there?
Just talking to the man, weren't we?
Foxy ladies. My favourite DJ I'd say is Jules.
Why?
He just plays the tunes, right, that people want to hear.
Jeremy Healy.
Why?
Oh, he's just amazing. I think his music is wicked.
Who's your favourite DJ?
Paul Taylor.
Pete Tong. Why?
Because he's brilliant and he's on Radio 1 all the time. Has to be Judge Jules. He's mine.
Yeah?
He's all mine.
It's all yours?
Yeah, he's all mine. My judge.
What's it like in there at the moment?
It's heaving, absolutely heaving. People go out the way to talk to you, don't they?
I love Fatboy Slim. Oh, I just worship. I wish I hadn't married Zoe Ball. I'd have him.
Where else do you go out?
Rock Shots in Newcastle, Icon and Legends.
The Arena, the Empire.
And what's your favourite pastime?
Bingo.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Say bye.
Well, goodbye. See you later. I bet you wish I'd have come now, Aunt.
Paul Taylor, everybody, who's a resident and co-promoter here for Retro. Paul, a lot of DJs actually claim that they were around DJing before house music was originated. You were actually around before disco, weren't you? How did you get involved?
Well, I started DJing in 1974 when DJs used to play 7-inch singles, and I was a big jazz funk DJ at the time, which was like the underground scene in the UK, and there was only maybe half a dozen clubs in the UK playing underground dance music at the time, and I started at a club called Angels in Burnley at that time.
What are your fondest memories of Angels?
I think, I mean, when we started the house nights, 1989, 90, around the same time as Hacienda did in Manchester, we were very close to them in that respect, but we were sort of a respected club, but we were never in the limelight, and I really enjoyed it for that reason. And over the years, all the biggest names in the business, before they got really massive, before it got too corporate, have played at Angels. So I suppose in the latter days, really, in the sort of 92 to 96 era was my favourite.
You must have seen a lot of changes through the years in the club scene.
I've seen a lot of changes, but nothing really changes much as far as music policy is concerned. You know, in the 70s it was a jazz funk thing. Now it's the whole house thing's exploded. But it's still the same old thing. DJs after getting the first new records, being the first to play things. A bit similar to the Northern Soul scene, really, which I used to love when I was very young. And you know, it hasn't changed much. It's just got so corporate and big these days. I've lost track, really. But it's the way it's gone, and you can't stop it. It's just rolling on now.
DJs, their image has gone from being a dodgy character behind a flashing mobile disco
well, I was never that, man. No.
To pop star pin-ups, really. Did you expect that when you first started out?
I did. When we started booking the big name DJs at Angels way back in the early 90s, when we were getting people like Carl Cox for very little money in those days, when we stopped having those people because we couldn't afford them, that's when I knew then it was going to get so big. It's like football. It's an anomaly with football. You're getting Man United players asking 40,000 a week, and they're getting it. DJs are getting paid far more than that for working on New Year's Eve this year, and I've heard some of the costs bandied about, and it's really scary. Yeah. The punter's paying for that because everyone has to share from it, the promoter, the club,
The punch has to pay for it. I don't have a problem with that as long as it's promoted properly and the night works as a whole unit. You know, you can go to Gatecrasher and get 9-10 DJs on a Saturday night. Fantastic, but it's got to stop somewhere.
DJing these days has got a bit technical. Did you have to go back to school and learn?
In actual fact, DJs used to mix in the late 70s, and that's when I started mixing. It was when the whole disco thing started. I used to be like a mixing DJ, but I used to use a microphone as well. It was really strange. I used to play great music, but the crowd still wanted to know about it, and it was very different in those days. But no, not really. I've been mixing for a long time, and it's just the same today as it was 10, 15 years ago, really.
You've got something special planned for New Year, for Retro. Tell us about that.
Well, we're back at Tall Trees. We've got a full 12-hour extravaganza. We're linking up around the world and celebrating the New Year in different parts of the world, starting at 7 in the evening right through till 7 in the morning. And there's going to be one huge party here.
Here I am, relaxing by the pool at Tall Trees with Rob Tissera. I don't mean to be rude, but you've been around for a long time. Is it good to get a chance to come along and dust off your old albums and play them here?
Yeah, definitely. It's a really good opportunity to do exactly that, you know. And you know, this afternoon I've just been back there at Tissera Towers, just sorting through all the different stuff, and you know, yeah, it's quite a tearjerker playing at some of this stuff. I've done a few nights with Paul, you know, for Retro. They're always outstanding. They really are, you know, special occasions. There's no doubt about it.
How about Space, a new club in Leeds? You're a resident there now. What's it like?
It's really, really nice. It's taking shape, being built as we speak. The men with the hard hats are in there at the moment doing their stuff. The place is really nice and intimate. It's underground. It's, you know, down below, you know, ground level. Really, really nice layout in there. We can get like 670 people in one room and 300 in another. So it's going to be a really, really good place. The sound system's about 28K. We got some good guests lined up. You know, we're going for kind of a progressive house sort of a theme, and we're just hoping to get all the big boys and girls in there doing their stuff, and I think it's about time. Friday night in Leeds, it's long overdue, it really is.
These days everything's trance this and trance that, and you've just recently remixed ATB's new single. Would you consider yourself to be a trance DJ?
I'm really, really flexible on that, you know. There's certainly times when I do play a lot of trance, and I love it, you know. I love that kind of uplifting, melody-driven, you know, sort of stuff. But I like to sort of intersperse it with playing some house as well. You know, if I play a 2 or 3 hour set, then I might start off housey, or hey, you know, I might start off trancey, and then just somewhere in the middle, just completely change the vibe. And I think if you do it, sometimes it really, really works. You've got to choose your moment to do it. But I wouldn't say I'm just up and up trance. No, definitely not.
You recorded under Quake, and you've just released a new single. Tell us about that.
Yeah, along with my wizard partner Ian Bland. We've just released a Mantra on Essential Recordings. That's all building up very, very nicely. Signed to a few compilation albums. Sales are going well. The Ibiza thing's happening with it, you know, and it's growing and growing. So, but we've also got a lot of new material coming. We've got Quake #3 very, very shortly, and you know, got material coming for the album. It's all looking good.
When you eventually hang your headphones up, what will you actually make of your career?
Hey, I'm a lucky man. I can't complain about anything. At the moment, it's just on the up and up at all times, you know, and it's been that way for about sort of 3 or 4 years. And, you know, it's nice to feel like you're in the ascendancy, and I'll look back and I'll have no regrets, really. You know, I've done just what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it, so I can't complain about much.
How do you think you're going to describe the 90s to your grandkids?
Non-stop action all the way. It's just been really full on, and you know, I just couldn't exist any other way. I love it that way.
Well, that's another weekend that bites the dust. Once again, it's been a pleasure to entertain you. I'll see you next week, same time, same place, and we'll do it all over again. Next week, CLUBAVISION on tour visits Time and Envy in Romford, catches up with Seb Fontaine at the photo shoot for his new album, touches base with Touch Magazine's dance chart, and finishes the job off with Glow at Adlib in Southend-on-Sea.
Like, tag, share and subscribe.
Now this is CLUBAVISION and this is how it's done. This is CLUBAVISION, CLUBAVISION's #1.
Where's that f***ing rave, man?